afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Memorial United Methodist Church in Thomasville, North Carolina. This is Danny and Rodney, and this is our weekly update. Today is Wednesday, March the 31st, 2021. Now, tomorrow
is a good day.
It's going to just
it ought to be a national holiday.
Just a little heads up. Tomorrow is April the 1st. For those of you who have ears, let them hear. Be ready. Be vigilant. But we're in the middle of Holy Week, and today is what they call Holy Wednesday. And I found out that on the Wednesday of Holy Week is usually the day that Jesus was at a lady named Mary's house. We assume it's Mary Magdalene. She anointed his feet with oil, then wiped them with her feet. So
with her hair.
With hair, yeah, right. His feet, her hair.
That's right.
And so, anyway, I thought that was really interesting. So that's we're in the middle of Holy Week, and today's Holy Wednesday, and we got some other stuff. We're going to go over other things that have happened on March the 31st. But there's going to be some cool stuff that we have lined up here at the church for Holy Week.
That's
right.
So
we're going to get to that in just a little bit. But for March 31st, today in history. In 1889, the Eiffel Tower opened. It was at the time it was the tallest man-made structure in the world. Until I think it was like the Chrysler Building was built in New York City.
When the World Fair was in Paris.
That's right.
And the way it's stationed is each corner is through a cardinal direction: north, south, east, and west.
Look at you! You know all kinds of stuff about the Eiffel Tower. Well, I found out that on the day that it was dedicated. Thank you. The day that it was dedicated, the elevators weren't working.
That was a real good thing.
So it is like 98 stories tall, and they had to dedicate it. They had to put a flag on top, and so they had to climb the stairs. 98 stories of stairs to get the flag up there.
They got the skinniest guy they could find to do that.
Yeah, I'm sure they did. But and I think you said this earlier. They got restaurants on there now.
Restaurants,
all kinds of cool stuff.
It's
so
crazy.
It's a really cool place.
I've never been there.
I've never been to France or anything. So but it's supposed to be really really cool. So anyway, and then. Also, I found out that it was on this date in 1918 that we first started recognizing daylight savings time.
Yeah.
So, I thought that was.
I didn't realize it was that long ago.
I don't know. I think they started it because some places in Europe were doing it, and then I think they stopped it until World War II, and then it started up again or something. I read it was a weird thing, but today was the this in 1918 was the first year.
So they adopted that, but the metric system just never kind of made.
Yeah, I guess not. I guess not. Which that goes back to the Eiffel Tower. It is 984 feet tall, which is kind of odd. Why would they do 984? But it's 300 meters. So
it's an even number.
Yeah, it's an even number in metrics, but not in the cardinal stuff. So anyway, we also have birthdays that we're celebrating today. 1685, Johann Sebastian Bach was born. That's a big name. Yeah, and so and then in
he said, "I'll be Bach."
I'll be Bach.
No, he didn't say that.
He did not say that. That was not. And then in 1929, Liz Claiborne was the fashion designer and
she
everything.
She was named after a purse.
I think you got it backwards, but
they named a purse after her.
I think.
Yeah, man, her stuff's still something else too. You know, that's still some pretty expensive stuff, I think.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm sure it is. I think the brand is still out there.
Oh,
I don't think. Yeah. She.
I always think of her as a young lady.
Yeah, well, yeah, and her, yeah, but she's passed. I mean, she's not around anymore. But she was born on this date in 1929, and her legacy is still with us. So
the brand.
And then in 1934, Shirley Jones. Now, some of y'all might not have ever heard of her, but Shirley Jones is the mom from the Partridge Family.
That's right. Yeah.
And so this was an interesting fact. So she married her on-screen son, David Cassidy's dad. So she married David Cassidy's dad, which made her David Cassidy's stepmom in real life, and then on the show she was his mom too. So he couldn't get away from her. He was constantly getting told what to do.
She should have told him to cut his hair or something.
Yeah,
you know?
he was.
Once she became his
shaggy.
stepmom, she should have said, "You need to trim that a little bit."
Man, he had that flow going though. Everybody loved that flow. So anyway, she is 86 years old today, Shirley Jones. And then you were telling me that Gabe Kaplan, that's a
blast from the past.
That is a blast from the past.
He was born on this date, but he was the principal on Welcome Back, Kotter.
Yes.
And that was a sitcom in which they used no vulgar language, no ugly language, and it just happened in a classroom.
Yeah.
The whole setting was in a classroom, you know, and they had Vinnie Barbarino, who was cool. And
John Travolta was Vinnie Barbarino.
And then an old Horseshack. He was like an Epstein and the Sweat Hogs.
Sweat Hogs, yes, I remember that.
Gabe Kaplan.
He was the teacher?
He was the teacher.
Gabe Kaplan was the
principal
teacher.
Or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
he was the teacher.
He was the adult in that one. So, but anyway, he was born on this date in 1945. And then you brought this up. I'm all in. Angus Young. I don't know if people know who Angus Young was. Born in 1955. He is 65 years old today. Tell them who he is.
He is the lead guitarist for AC/DC.
AC/DC. So
he is a grown man that continues to dress like a schoolboy.
Yes.
Even if you're not a rock and roll kind of person, you've probably seen him. He wears short pants. They're, like British, I guess.
Yeah.
Wears
Knickers.
a coat and a tie and wears a crazy hat.
I'm gonna put a picture of him on there. So
yeah, I mean he's 65, but he is still wide open.
I thought he was old. I was in high school and I went to see them, and I thought he blew me away. I thought he was old then, which goes to show you. But the entire time he was playing guitar and we called it banging his head. I mean, I don't see how his brain just wasn't mush. I mean, the entire time.
It probably still is. But what's so incredible about those guys? They are intelligent.
Oh yeah, smart guys.
They are just
they
smart.
know marketing and everything. They know what they're doing. So.
And they sang the song "Highway to Hell."
Yep.
But then there's only a stairway to heaven.
I knew that was
kind of makes me wonder.
Yep. The narrow gate and the wide gate. That's
right.
Where that's going. Anyway, definitely recognizing that Angus Young, 65 years old today, and then this was really good. You mentioned this, that Brigham Young, who is one of the first presidents or something of the Mormon Church,
That's right.
Church of Latter-day Saints,
Yeah.
he got married on this date a long time ago, but
but it was the first one. He eventually had 27 wives
at one time, not married and then divorced.
No, they were all one big happy family. Well, they were one big family.
Happy, yeah.
But the Mormon Church got away from that.
Yeah,
except for a fundamentalist sect of it.
Right.
They got this show on TV called Sister Wives.
Oh yeah.
And this cat's got 4 or 5 wives. Bless him.
I can't keep up with one. I'm good with that. 27 wives. Yeah. So anyway, first marriage for Brigham Young today.
Yep.
And then we also found out that there were some people who died on this day that were fairly famous, and one of those is Frank Perdue. Now you may know him from Perdue Farms, who makes the chickens, a whole bunch of chickens. Chicken farms and stuff.
He made a lot of money, and they also had an egg business. So they had Perdue Farms had a chicken business and an egg business.
Kind of goes together.
They don't know which one of them came first though, but he did well with both of them.
The chicken or the egg.
Yeah, they don't know.
So anyway, Frank Perdue passed on this, and then I have a girl in youth group named Selena, and I found out that in 1995 on this date, Selena Quintanilla, I'm butchering this name, Quintanilla Perez. She was just known as Selena because she was so famous,
a pop star,
just known as the queen of Latin music, even in the United States. Just incredibly influential Latin pop star, was killed by the president of her fan club on this date. Now she was 24 years old, and I understand 60,000 people. I think her funeral was in New York City. I think that's right. But 60,000 people tried to attend her funeral. And I mean, she was just that influential, and that was in the mid '90s. But yeah. So anyway, that's for you, Selena. I got you. And so anyway, that, and then we have a holiday that we're an actual holiday. It's the National Tater Day.
Tater Day.
Now it is not National Potato Day.
No.
It's taters.
That's right.
So we want you to go out and eat a tater. Tater tots, French fries, potato chips, potato pancakes, potato salad, hash browns, scalloped potatoes, mashed potatoes.
You sound like Forrest Gump.
Just go get you just go out and get you some taters.
You can see we celebrate pretty much every day.
Yeah, definitely. So anyway, go out and get some taters and have a good day. So anyway, we celebrate on this day, Tater Day. So that's all. Well, that's not all, but
back to reality.
Back to what you're actually wanting to hear about. Today, this week, like I said before, is Holy Week, and so that means it's a really important week for our church. And so we got some things coming up. This Friday is the crosswalk, and we're going to begin here at the church at 11 a.m. We have this big 8-foot tall solid wooden cross that we're going to drag from here to Brown New Calvary Baptist Church, and we're going to do little stops in between, and we'll do readings and stuff. We have different clergy from different churches all around the community that will do the readings and everything, and so it's a nice day. It's a really good event, and we're going to ask you to wear masks, and social distance if you can, but it's outside, and we're going to I think we're going to be fine. So I'm excited about that. Yeah. We're going to do a good job with that, and then later that day, April the 2nd, on Friday, Good Friday. We also have Tenebrae service. I'm going to let you tell about the Tenebrae. Yeah. 7 o'clock.
It's a very dramatic, meaningful kind of service. If you've been a part of it, it's where everything goes dark.
Yeah.
It's dark in the church. The church will have been stripped of any colors.
Yeah,
and
that's right.
We remember the crucifixion.
Yeah,
and the 7 last words.
That's right.
So it's a series of readings.
It is really one of my favorite services. I mean, obviously Sunday mornings are great, but for one of the services that we do in the evenings, it is absolutely one of my favorites.
It's a tremendous lead up to the Easter celebration.
Yeah,
everything's dark and gloomy and sad, and that's the reality of it.
Compared to Easter Sunday morning, when the victory has been won, and I am really excited about this year's Easter service, especially since we missed last year, that we were kind of canceled out of last year.
Right.
We're doing it big. I know Aaron's got a lot of great music planned for the 8:50 service, right. And then so there's been some. And then we also have 11 o'clock service, of course, and there's been some question about that. We've mentioned that we're going to be outside, but that's just at the beginning.
At the 11 o'clock service.
At the 11 o'clock service, we're going to meet on the front lawn, and everybody's going to process in at 11. So we're going to have some music playing, but we're not going to be doing the whole service outside. So make sure you understand that and spread the word about that.
So when you come to the 11 o'clock service Sunday morning, just come to the front lawn.
Yeah,
you gather out there.
Yeah,
and we'll do a greeting, and we'll sing a traditional Easter hymn, and then we'll make our way into the church.
Yeah, it's just kind of a good way to enter into worship.
That's right.
And so just think it kind of matches for this particular Easter worship service. So please be here at 11, or maybe a little bit before, and be a part of that processional as we go in and find our way into the sanctuary. So that's going to be great. And then following the 11 o'clock worship service, Linda's got an egg hunt, got some Easter eggs. Right. She's going to be hiding in the front lawn, and I think she's opening that up to kids of all ages. So
yeah. So if you are a kid, or if you act like a kid, but we just ask that the larger children, adults, not knock the little kids over.
And don't pick up the golden egg if you're over a certain age. Let the little kids get those. But otherwise, I think it'd be great. We'll get me some candy. So.
I think so.
So anyway, egg hunt after that worship service, after 11 o'clock worship service, out on the front lawn. So anyway, I think it's going to be a great Holy Week for us, and looking forward to it. I hope you guys join us. and we look forward to hanging out with you and seeing you. And y'all take care of each
and
other.
Wear some warm clothes. It's gonna get cold.
Yeah, it is gonna be cool. And take care of one another. Take care of yourselves, and we'll see you soon.